Hi guys, we're gonna do a little bit of a dermaplane today so you can learn how to get this skill. So I have a lovely client offering the service for us so we can see how this works. After we do that, I'm gonna do a strong 23% TCA made by a compound pharmacy. They do the strength that I want, so I know there's nothing else in it, so we don't have any rashes or issues with the client. I do this hands-on too for training, so if anyone wants to come to Arizona or they want me to come to them, we can do a course. So you're gonna do small strokes just like you would with microdermabrasion, 45-degree angle. And this is a number 10 blade. I don't like that sharp edge that we don't have to have. It's unnecessary and more dangerous, so I'm all about the 10s now. I've been using 14s forever. You gotta make sure the client doesn't move around or talk. If they do, pick it up immediately. Remind them again, this is our quiet down time. Right now, near the brows, I just go down so I have a little more control of my blade. She's a little on the drier side, but we've got a wedding. We've got to pick up some sunspots, and once that's all done, I would probably stick with some really good hydration facials for her once I pick this stuff up for, again, a wedding and just getting these sunspots off of her. And then, but we'll finish with a PCA oxygenation trio. So we help oxygenate. Also, preferably would be a lactic acid chemical peel over this dermaplane so that she gets a hydrating chemical peel. I'm trying to get this as close as you know, so you can really see what I'm doing here. That's the challenges of zooming videos, right? They'll tell you if you go to other classes not to do under the chin, not to do the nose area. Obviously I'm advanced, so I'm totally comfortable with what I'm doing right now. But under the chin is ridiculous because most women are hormonal. That's why they're fuzzy, and they have all this fuzz underneath their neck, chin, and the area, you know, right in here. They'll have a whole bunch of fuzz that they love getting off with the dermaplane. So I find that a little ridiculous. But you got to go with your comfort level and what you feel comfortable doing. Maybe you'll get there one day and do it too. Go ahead and just turn your head to the right. Thank you so much. We're going to start at the bottom and work our way up. Small strokes, pulling the skin taut. And it's super scary when you first start, and that's why you have your friends help you out, and your paperwork needs to say they could have nicks or cuts. It's normal to have maybe 2 or 3, especially when you start. I rarely ever have any, unless we come across a little dry spot or a blemish, and that should be mild if we're doing this, obviously. And you want to go against the hair, the direction of the hair, because that helps it pick up better. And again, if they have any possible contraindications of cold sores, they really need to do treatment before, during, and after a couple of days so that they don't get a breakout. And this is the spiciest area. It feels really rough, especially if they have really strong hormonal hair here, but it's not going to hurt them. It's just a little uncomfortable, like it feels like a tweezing. I like to go down. I know when I went to class they went up, but that's just a great way to cut somebody's nose. So I go downwards. And then when we get to this area, we have her just close your lips normal so I don't see them. Thank you. And we just go up right in here. If she happens to let go, you just lift. Otherwise, you take advantage of this area while she's in the position. Those blondes and grays are the hardest to get. If you're going over the hair and it's not coming up, just slow your strokes down. And you can go ahead and go back to normal. Thank you. If you happen to get a bad blade and you're just going over hair, it was either shaved off, not long enough to do, kind of like waxing, or you just need to replace your blade. It wasn't a good blade. It does happen. I can't imagine doing surgeries with those ones, but I guess that's what the doctor would do too if he was using these. Gonna go over that sunspot again. And go ahead and turn to your left, thank you. Again, pull the skin taut, small strokes. That dry spot, I don't know if you can see it, but we're just not gonna keep going over it because it's just gonna give her a little laceration. We'll just go right over that. And if they need to sneeze or they need a break, then they always just raise their hand. Turn just right there, thank you. Chin up nice and high. Thank you. Also, just in case you happen to nick someone a little more than a regular tiny nick, excuse me, you always carry liquid bandage. That's kind of your emergency, so you can stick it back together. Always let them know it's there. Tell them you're putting that on because it burns, but the recovery time is so much better, and it is normal, and you just have to kind of walk them through it. But don't ever try to like make it a secret or not tell them what's going on. They're gonna see it when they get home. So just do the right thing. Which we didn't do, I'm just talking about it. I like to tell jokes when my clients can't move or talk. Total control, right? I'm just getting around the mouth now. And then I just look around to see if I've missed any blondies anywhere. And we're going to do a 3-minute peel on her, and I'm going to finish it off with the Oxygenation Trio by PCA from Arizona. Just an extra oxygenation over my chemical peel, and finish her with sunscreen. I hope you enjoyed this class. Thanks.